get to the exciting stuff at the end. So I'm skipping over some stuff. And during the course of watching this, I want you guys to watch this very, very, very carefully. And I want you to look at I want you to be thinking about the notion of freedom. Okay? Not just freedom to do, but freedom from. Right? You guys remember the Kennedy, right? Freedom from. And particularly, I'm just going to give you a teaser here about the past. Freedom from the past. So when you're watching this, I want you to be looking for the motifs of freedom and how the werewolf plays into that. And I also want you to be looking at the motifs of other things that we've talked about in class, romantic qualities, and so on. But I'm going to interrupt periodically. And I am feeling a little weird today. I don't know if you guys can tell. I'm a little hyper today. What? Thank you. I'm just feeling a little, I don't know, antsy today. But anyway, so I'll expect me to come in and I'll point out some important things as we go. Okay? Here we go.
Ignorant decisions to a worldly man such as yourself were savages against nature.
This is a pretty good place to pause it and sort of talk about what we've seen so far. Feeling antsy today. The darkness, right? The woods. Where's that? You should instantly know where that is. Dark woods, where's that? Yes, the unconscious, the subconscious mind, right? Okay? And you remember people telling him, you shouldn't be out here, it's not safe, you shouldn't be out here, it's not safe. Where's safe? Is that going to be the safe place? Home with his dad? Not if the monster that he seeks is inside him. Now, sorry, I'm having a hard time keeping my mind on it. His relationship with his father. Let's talk about that for a second. What's happening? Come on, Monster, let's give me some feedback. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so he witnessed his mother's death, right? And he was sent to an asylum by his father, who has remained emotionally distant throughout his life. Okay? So, this is one of the problems that we have with Lawrence Talbot. He's nuts. Or is he? If he is crazy, is he a reliable narrator? No. Yes? Looks like it. Right? That his mother killed herself? And this traumatized him. Right? Sent him into a black space, a dark space, that he had to go and be treated for in an asylum. And then he runs away to America, and he spends the rest of his life being someone else. Get it? Does it make sense? Yeah. So far, so good? Okay. And so it's really about his relationship with his father. This is a huge, huge thing that's going on here, right? Okay. And so then he goes out to the woods to search for what happened to his brother, to find the source, and everyone's saying, oh, it's a monster, right? Oh, the beast. Stupid peasants. What? The devil, right? They talk about the devil. The devil walks abroad. Yeah. That's the kind of thing peasants say all the time. Right before they come after you with the goddamn pitchforks and torches, rabies shots. Anyway, so, achy today. So, I forgot what I was going to say. Any questions about what we're seeing up to this point?
I think,
John.
I wonder why the wolf had finally decided to select him.
Why? As the wolf, I mean, there obviously is a beast out there, right? Well, theoretically, the only person who's seen it is him. Some dead townsfolk. Townsfolk. God, townsfolk! No, the gypsies are cool. No. Lay off the gypsies. The gypsies are cool. It's the the goddamn peasants in the goddamn townsfolk with their pitchforks and their torches. Always trying to tell a person what he can and can't do. Right? Lawrence Talbot is imprisoned by his past, right? In a way. He is trying really, really hard to get away from it, right? Yeah? With me on this? All right. With that, let's jump back in, shall we? You guys liking this? Good movie, right? Yeah. Great movie. Yeah.
That laugh. I guess I did something.
Yes, Benicio del Toro, known as having the biggest nostrils in Hollywood. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Look at him.
It is monstrous. The young boy sees his mother.
Oh my God.
I think this is a good place to stop. Sorry, I'm a little. I think this is as good a place to stop as any. God, this movie's made me really angry. To talk about, what we're seeing at this point, I think it's worth talking about the preacher. The preacher, right? The preacher says, God says, this is perfectly safe, by the way. This smells like pine. God says, okay, I can do this. God says, modern day, we don't believe that people can transform, that they can change. And instead, God, and yet at the same time, God says, Nebuchadnezzar was turned into a wolf for his crimes against God, right? So God can turn us into a beast to punish. You understand? For some kind of transgression. And this was, I told you about the Beast of the Gewaltdom, right? Was that a movie that we did? And the Beast, there were a lot of sermons coming out in the realm of the Gewaltdom at this point, saying, oh, it's exactly what he said. God is punishing us for our sins, and that's why he has cursed us with this preacher, right? In our community. Jen was just saying, nobody ever asks, do you believe in curses unless they curse, right? You ever notice that? Like your friends would just go and say, hey, do you believe in curses? No. Usually if someone says that to you, you go, yeah, I'll see you later. But, anyway, the point is, that man can become a beast in terms of punishment, right? But this is the thing, like God, this is he's saying, like God ordained that this is one thing and this is something else, right? But don't we believe that we can change? I mean, isn't that why you're here? To change? To become something else, right? In school, I mean, something more than what? What?
Blood pressure.
I'm fine. I'm totally fine, Richard. I'm fine. Thank you. I'm fine. It's not going to happen again. Yeah. It's okay. Thank you, Richard. Just you piss me off! All right, we'll get back to the movie in a second. Now, listen. God, he makes me angry. really important. I said, now this is just dog talk. I said, be the change that you wish to see in the world. That's what I said. All right, now can we please just get to this goddamn movie? Yeah? All right. Jesus.
I loved your mother.
Hey, Tom, we have professionals dealing with this situation. Don't worry. Before we took care of it last time, Vince. Clearly not as we should have, but I mean, do you want to? Yeah. Okay. I mean, if you're comfortable with that, rugged around. You're a werewolf, right?
Let's go terrorize the costume shop. Makeup by Jen Schuler.
Monsters class or no? I'm just here to sell paletas. Paletas!
We got that all put up that night, so about 4:20 we got that all done.
Who is this guy? All that, and he takes pictures too. God damn it.
Yeah, man, just sneaking up on people taking pictures.
I told you I'd be altered.
Same old, same old. You do understand that it's Dr. Chemers' other look that is actually the disguise.
Oh, yes.
This is simply,
oh, I know.
Yeah, this is simply. Don't go into the drawing studio.
Can't I?
No, they need their concentration. And darling, you're just too fabulous. A real monster would have gone in there and ripped their throats out, but it just shows. It shows.
I'll leave that to you.
Exactly. Oh, the civilized man lurks with him.
Thank you.
Are those good scenes right there? Yeah. are so scary. That really freaked me out for a second.
A werewolf is stealing my bicycle and I'm gonna stab him.
What other bike? This is like my second bike. My first one got stolen, so now I'm like, really? I like didn't know
It
how
wasn't
to
the porn at all, I was just stealing a bike.
I was so scared.
You were scared? You weren't gonna let
I wasn't gonna let
the werewolf steal your bike.
Like, yeah, exactly. I was like, okay, this person does look like a werewolf. I don't really care, but my bike.
That's my bike. Be the change you wish to see in the world.
Kids, come to UCSC. Get an education. The only thing worse than being a werewolf is being an educated werewolf. Stephen Richter behind the camera, ladies and gentlemen. Take a bow, Stephen.
That's all the time we've got today! But I'll show you the final scene on Tuesday. And now, if I were you, I'd run for my life! Let's hear it! I can barely stay in this life. Send it to me. Okay.